Another danger at our jetties is, of course, going to be that rip current. It's best to not swim in that area. In fact, there are signs that say no swimming right there near the jetty because the rip currents are known to be fairly strong there. Surfers are allowed to use the rip current to get out and so forth, but otherwise, it's best not to swim in that area. And if there are snakes in the rocks, you might want to avoid it anyway. So water rushing away from the shore, that's the rip current. Happens where there's breaks in the waves. Use the buddy system if you're caught. Don't fight the rip. Don't try to swim against it. You'll want to swim parallel or yell swim parallel to the beach, not directly perpendicular trying to get back. Here's a look at your beach forecast for the day. We are going to see a lot of sunshine along our coast once again. Wind for the most part out of the east-northeast, fairly light, which will keep that watercolor that you saw in Bill's package if you weren't so focused on the snake looking pretty nice out there. Low rip current risk overall, but that doesn't mean it's a zero risk. High tide is going to be at 11:11. I mentioned making a wish at that time earlier this morning. Sunrise coming up at 6:36. Your sunset will be at 8:18. In the middle of that, we're going to be hot. Heat index value at the beach 89, 98 in Corpus Christi, 96 in Kingsville. High temperatures are going to remain on the hot side with around 90 degrees through Saturday. We see a brief little cool down there Sunday into Monday. Humidity levels even drop a little bit in the lower levels of the atmosphere. In the upper levels, clouds are expected to form, so we will see some cloud coverage, lower humidity. Oh yeah, and a chance of rain on your Monday, so that's going to keep temperatures slightly cooler as well, but we heat things up by next Wednesday. So yes, a slight cool down, a tiny cool down for Memorial Day weekend, but we do see a chance for storms. Right now, it's looking like an isolated to scattered chance there on Monday. The exact timing still a little ways out to nail down exactly when you could see some of those storms, but that's just something to keep an eye on. When we're taking a look across the Lone Star State, pretty decent travel conditions unless you're headed west. So anywhere really between El Paso and Lubbock is going to be where we see some of the most storm activity over the next few days. Midland as well. Dallas, there's a few chance for some storms making it there, but it looks like it's like mostly West Texas is going to see the bulk of the activity until again we get into Sunday. That starts to inch into South Texas, and then by Mondays when we really start to see some of those storms getting a better chance here in the coastal bend. So unsettled as we head into next week. Overall, while there is a chance of storms, it is low. We're not tracking widespread rain or flooding, and again cooler temperatures into the weekend, but hot and humid again today.